So this guy had a really good idea, and his idea was to buy Spirit Airlines using the collective buying power of the American people. And you might be asking, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to buy Spirit Airlines? It's going out of business. Well, if the American people buy Spirit Airlines, we can keep an affordable airline for a lot of people to be able to travel. And instead of the profit margins going to a rich CEO, instead, it could go back to making the business better and give more savings to the American people. And this got me thinking, what if we did this with other industries? Because if we, the American people, bought an insulin factory, and instead of charging $600 for insulin when it costs $3 to make, we could sell it for $5, still make a profit, and no one would have to go without insulin, therefore saving lives. And also saving millions of Americans hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And then we could do this for, say, the auto industry, the insurance industry, and instead of it being about making profit margins, it could be about actually taking care of a need that our fellow Americans have. And any profit margins that are made in these businesses, they can be redistributed to the people who own the business, which is the American people. And obviously these ideas already exist in the world. There are definitions for them, but I don't think the American people really think that these things are achievable. I feel so often that we're thinking that, oh, we have to change the entire structure of society, which do I think the entire structure of society should be changed? Absolutely. But we don't need the entirety of society to flip overnight for us to start making progress for the betterment of our society. We can start with an airline, and then start with an insurance company, and start with an insulin factory, and slowly but surely, we can make things in our society that we value as a collective, which is the betterment of each other, and not the profit margins of the rich and powerful. I love his idea, and I think we should do it. And I also think we should go further and take over the rest of the other industries, and make every industry that we possibly can in our society for the people, by the people, the way it's supposed to be. Because the well-being of our fellow Americans is more important than rich people's profit margins. Thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate your face.